It's Andy Adams at Canadian Yachting Magazine, now Canadian Boating Magazine, part of the story there. And I am on board a Zodiac Hurricane. It is a Coast Guard search and rescue boat that is all specially rigged up. And Associate Editor Allegra Smith-Harriott and I are out with Rob Bradley from Yamaha. Rob is going to walk us through some of the new things that have come on board this boat with the Helm Master system, and also some of the key features of the Yamaha 200s. So Rob, take it away.
Yeah, thanks, Andy. So yeah, as Andy had mentioned, we're sitting here in a Zodiac Hurricane, and this one is equipped with all four levels of our Helm Master EX system. So going through the actual levels, we do have our digital electronic control. What's new with the control this year is we've actually integrated our power and our start-stop switch, so we can actually start and maneuver everything with the motors just with the control box. There's no longer a need to actually have a separate key switch panel and a individual start-stop switches. However, on the multiple engine applications, if you do only want to operate one engine at a time, there is an actual option to put those that separate switch panel in it. Level 2 in the Helm Master EX system is the digital electronic steering. So this electronic helm communicates with the motor electronically. There's no hydraulics like most people are used to, and this actually is a good tie-in with our new inline 4 200 horsepower that we have on the back, which we can talk about a little later, that do have the electro-hydraulic steering. Level 3 of our Helm Master EX is actually our Yamaha autopilot. So excuse me, this panel actually does a lot of things. You can follow just a course heading, course hold, track point, pattern steer. One thing that's new with Helm Master, unfortunately this boat's not equipped, is actually with the F1 button here, is actually with a Vetus bow thruster. Helm Master EX works in conjunction and controls that bow thruster, so it makes the maneuverability of the boat even that much better. And level 4 is our full maneuverability, which is our joystick. So in joystick mode, we can move the boat laterally on its axis, we can pivot it, as well as we do have our set point features. So we have drift point, fish point, and stay point, which that all have their different characteristics on what you want the boat to be able to do. And while you're actually in joystick mode, today is not a very good day to show the challenges it may have, but when you're trying to maneuver the boat, if it's windy and there's a lot of current and it just doesn't have enough thrust, by simple press of the plus or the minus button, you can see actually on the gauge, we can actually increase the thrust levels. That just allows more engine RPM to be able to get the boat to maneuver. The stay point feature, we can actually disengage from our joystick, and stay point will actually keep the boat in its location, both in heading and position. So if you can actually see on the gauges here, right now one engine's in reverse, one's in forward, so the boat is doing whatever it can to maintain that position on the lake. So this is a great feature if you're waiting for a fuel dock to open up, or you're waiting for slips, someone's ready to put your lines and fenders on for you before you go into the marina or to your dock, or even waiting for a lock to open up for you. So this, instead of sitting there having to adjust the throttles and the shifters and steer, the boat will maintain its position for you.